Greetings in the love and in the light of our infinite prime creator, the divine grid programmer. I am a humble messenger arising from within the quantum morphogenetic field unity consciousness of the law of one. We communicate now. The metahumans, the ascendants, are those who will dream and bring into being the Atlantis of the golden age, the new earth. Namaste, namaskaram. Bonjour, buenos dias. O genki desu ka? Ni hao ma. Guten tag, guten morgen, dobre uro. Howdy, y'all, and good morning. Let's talk about Lucifer. Ooh, did that give you some scary little cringes or whatever, what have you? I don't know. I haven't been scared in so long. I don't know what you call that. But Lucifer is an angel. Lucifer is not a god. First of all, Lucifer, in its component Latin word, it means simply light bringer. But Lucifer is an angel. He can never be, ever be God. The Illuminati, the Masons, they worship Lucifer as a god. He is not a god. Lucifer, same thing as Anu, Enlil, the negative control freak Anunnaki. That is who the Illuminati look up to. That's who they have based all of their world plans of domination upon, Lucifer. However, Lucifer is not a god and can never ever be a god. Satan, Satan. Satan is the name the Catholics have given to the fallen angel Lucifer that rebelled against our Father, Source, the Creator, the divine grid programmer. Satan is, for a moment, for about a minute, the prince of this world. Many are on that path. You can see it all in the music industry. You can see it all in the current events in the news if you give in to that illusion. It is an illusion, 3D illusion. It is meant to serve its purpose as a negative positive polarity, to create friction in your existence, to cause you to polarize one way or the other and rise. So there are, let's see, approximately there are 200 fallen angels that are hidden deep underground in these deep underground military bases. They think that they're going to escape the photonic waves of light. They think they can ride this out and ignore the evolution, the rise of this planet. But only a select few, only Gaia, actually, the planet, is a living being. Yes, our Mother Earth is a living entity, knows the exact location of their hideout of these fallen angels. The Dracos, the reptilian, the Sikaar Empire, have been systematically destroying Earth in their pointless effort to unearth the fallen angels and create hell on Earth. That is what is taking place, has been attempted to take place, is to create a hell on Earth. This will not happen. It has not happened. We've gone past, but there are a great many changes still taking place in this 3D reality. So it behooves you to learn how to rise above this third dimension, to find your reality, your focus in the higher dimensions. The fourth dimension is just but a interim. It's a passage. It's a astral landscape on your way to the higher dimension, objectively the fifth dimension. But the fourth dimension is still a problematic journey. You can get lost in the fourth dimension, yes, just like people are lost in the third dimension. The impact of being lost in the fourth dimension are not quite as immediate as being lost in the third dimension. However, they do filter down into your third dimensional reality. So, buyer beware, void where prohibited.
Namaste, namaskaram.
Now, I've had a few dealings with Lucifer. He is the other aspect of Michael, the brother, Enlil, Enki, Michael, Lucifer. These archangels, these entities, these energies have many different names, and so it's quite liberating once you understand to free yourself from the material form of the third dimension, of the words, of black and white, of true and false, of good and evil, and because it's just a con game to keep people confused. Well, I thought you said this, but I meant that. See, I grew up around a bunch of Irish people that are always talking one way and meaning something a different way. Gypsies, pikeys is what they call them. But anyway, this will not happen. This hell on earth, once you realize the game of the third dimension and rise above the third dimension, and you understand that the fourth dimension is more of the same in a sense, at least in the lower to mid levels of the fourth dimension and the astral. But as you connect to source and you're firmly anchored into your source connection and thus the fifth dimension, well, this all becomes academic. But Lucifer is the shadow aspect of Michael. He is meant to watch over, and in some ways, he is a more enlightened form of Satan, which basically is just the Catholics' attempt to create hell on earth, this Satan bogeyman. But anyway, Satan, he's not Lucifer. It's just the attempt to make Lucifer into something that he was not originally meant to be, which is the guardianship of those who still walk in darkness, still trying to figure out their polarity, service to self, service to others. So, not here to malign Lucifer. Lucifer has helped me on my path, especially when I was a musician with my death metal band, Abythos, Abythos. You can find that on YouTube, that music. And I was known as Koth, Koth. That was my musician Abythos name, designation, Koth, Koth, not King of the Hill. No, it had nothing to do with that, but it was more in line with the Necronomicon and the symbols of the gates of Koth and whatnot. There's a whole backstory to that, but I originally latched on to this name Koth, Koth, from the works of Robert E. Howard in his books Conan the Barbarian. That was Koth was a land within the Hyborian landscapes of the cultures of Hyboria, pre-Atlantean, pre-Lemurian epoch. This was going back three ages ago prior to Atlantis and Lemuria, the Hyborian age. So Koth, the name that I chose and was representative of my path of musicianship with the band Abythos, which was guided by Lucifer and guarded by Lucifer. So anyway, the Lucifer I know is not the same one that mankind seems to believe in or has been misled to believe in. I cannot bring myself to believe anything this corrupted and distorted Bible and the evil Catholic Church tell us. And I'll say that again, I cannot believe anything this corrupted version, this distorted version of the Bible and the evil Catholic Church tell us. Now, I do not know a great deal about Belial, but to me, he is one that the church worships, and not Lucifer or Satan, but Baal. It's the same Baalbek in Lebanon, that great, humongous temple. And Baalbek, if you don't know about that, please check that out. But that is this other god, Baal, one of the lesser energies, but not Lucifer. But so this Baal is what Dagon is, who the Catholic Church actually would worship, and not Lucifer. So I just cannot see Lucifer being into Satanism. molesting and sacrificing children and what have you. Lucifer was a light bringer angel. The best way to understand Archangel Lucifer is was the more material aspect of Michael. So anyway, like I said, this is nothing to get all kind of caught up on and worried about these names and who did what, but it is important to reclaim your own power. There is no hell or heaven in the sense that we've been taught by the distorted Bible, by the evil Catholic Church. There is no hell or heaven, no sins, no demons, or an antichrist for that matter. These are all religious dogmas, not the truth. There will absolutely, now listen to me, this is a delicate subject, but there will be absolutely no 5D mass ascension. Okay, this is a scam, and a golden age, new age, BS scam to mislead gullible millennials and to herd them into some place so they can all be dealt with in one mass blow. But the dimensions are not a place that you go to. They are a state of being. That is what you must begin to understand. If you have my book, Rise of the Metahuman, that it's all explained, laid out in very methodical manner for you to understand. But there is absolutely no 5D mass ascension of mankind. Okay? Now, the 3D realm, this Earth is a school. Okay? It's this schoolroom of matter, dealing with matter. That's part of the whole, learning process. So there's a lot of myths and a lot of lies that are being promulgated in this awakened community, if you will. I don't follow anybody. I follow source. So I'm not beholden to anybody. I don't care. I'm not here to make friends. I don't care about any of that stuff. The only thing I care about is the truth, presenting the truth, and also trying to help some people out, perhaps. That is what I've been, my oath of return back to this realm once I made my ascension. And this, keep in mind, this is all, allegory and whatnot, but I had a very powerful full Kundalini awakening that involved my crown chakra awakening, me being connected to the galactic chakra and thus to intelligent infinity, and my source conduit of truth has been opened. I'm beholden to no one on this planet, on this earth, in this realm. Now listen to me, Enki and Enlil are ultimately to be understood as the gods Horus and Set. They were overshadowed, those physical fifth dimensional forms. So this is how we understand, how we free ourselves from all of this nonsense about the Anunnaki and, everybody's all worshiping, Enlil, Enki, or whatever, getting all caught up in this dichotomy. I mean, I just heard Elena Denon talk about how great Enki was, and he's a great being, but he is not meant to be worshipped. Sorry. If you're looking for something outside of yourself, you're headed down more of the same path of enslavement, of giving your power away. So listen to me. How could any of them be a fallen angel, Lucifer or Satan? How absurd is this? Think, people, please. Whoever has been sharing this information in this community must be a troll or a cabal agent. For I cannot figure why anyone would want to bring down Horus. This is Horus, the great god Horus, as in the eye of Horus. This is the first emanation after source. Your father, mother God. Who would be spreading such nonsense? Poseidon is the god of the sea. I've seen many of you confusing him with Enki, which is Horus. Keep in mind, Horus is overshadowed this aspect of Enki. In that aspect, yes, Enki would be a visitation of divine portent. But he is your friend, not to be worshipped. That is when you are a fractal of God. You are a source fractal of God. When you have forged your dagger of light and pierced through this veil of illusion, cut away this third dimensional trap, illusion trap, physical matter trap, you see through the disinformation. So listen, was Jesus, Yeshua, white and had blue eyes? Who cares? Is this crap really important? No. Listen, I've been trying to tell you that this physical body is the least important. This dimension is nothing but a school. If you're trapped and mesmerized and hypnotized by form, your pretty skin color or whatever it is that your ego has attached to your form, you're trapped. You're trapped. And if you buy into the metaverse and get into the virtual reality headsets and goggles, and then get and further enmeshed in illusion of, because then you can have multicolored skin and 20 whatever it is appendages and 15 eyes and all that, but it's just more of the same illusion trap. Okay, so I want you to understand there's many illusions and traps within this third dimension, and it all involves the ego and separation. Connect to source, hit the subscribe button, stay tuned for further video offerings and information disseminations from the Umbanda New Earth Ashram for compassion and strength and fifth dimensional focused living.
Namaste. Namaskaram.